The Swedish Prime Minister's release of war criminal Hamid Nouri is an affront to the rule of law, human rights, and basic decency. This feckless appeasement of the criminal regime in Iran failed to save all hostages and will only encourage more hostage-taking and blackmail, said His Majesty Prince Reza Pahlavi on X. The Faraja intelligence organization announced that a citizen in Qom has been arrested and sent to prison for reacting to Ebrahim Raisi's death on social media. In a statement, the intelligence organization of the Islamic Republic of Iran's Law Enforcement Command said, "An individual with a history of multiple disturbances who insulted the victims of Ebrahim Raisi's helicopter crash and engaged in anti-police propaganda on social media has been identified and arrested." The statement also mentioned further investigations revealed evidence of this individual's connection with Mossad as well as their media activities and collaboration with hostile and anti-revolutionary satellite networks. Isfahan's public prosecutor has announced the identification of over 200 individuals who published offensive content against Ebrahim Raisi and Hossein Amir Abdullahian. Mohammad Mousavian, the public and revolutionary prosecutor of Isfahan, revealed this information during a judiciary meeting focused on addressing those who disrupt the psychological security of society. He stated that judicial cases have been opened for these individuals and are currently under investigation. Mousavian emphasized that, following orders from the Attorney General and directives from the head of Isfahan's judiciary, stringent legal actions will be taken against these offenders. Masoumeh Azari, the mother of Hannan Kia, posted a video on her Instagram account expressing, "We had moments of joy and happiness together, enjoying and being happy in pleasant family gatherings." Masoumeh Azari added, "How cowardly they deprived us of these joys." Hannan Kia was a 23-year-old fatally shot by the forces of the Islamic Republic in Nowshahr, Iran, as she left a dentist appointment on September 24, 2022. The mother of Fatemeh Sepehri, Mohammad Hossein Sepehri and Hossein Sepehri, has revealed that her children have been sentenced to over 32 years in prison. Asghar Sepehri, the brother of these convicted siblings, revealed on his social media that during the court session on June 6, 2024, presided over by Hossein Yazdan Kha, Fatemeh Sepehri received 7 years for supporting Israel, 7 years for Assembly Against National Security, 3 years for insulting the Supreme Leader, and 1 year and 6 months for anti-regime propaganda. Mohammad Hossein Sepehri received 5 years for assembly and collusion, 2 years for insulting the Supreme Leader, and 1 year for anti-regime activities. Hossein Sepehri received 3 years and 7 months for assembly and collusion, 1 year and 4 months for assaulting the Supreme Leader, and 7 months for anti-regime propaganda. Asghar Sepehri wrote, "My sister has been in prison since September 21, 2022. Her phone is heavily monitored, and despite undergoing open heart surgery in September and hand surgery in July last year, she has not been granted any medical leave. My brothers were arrested in September last year, a day before my sister's surgery at Qaim Hospital, where they were accompanying her treatment." Mohammad Hossein Sepehri has been imprisoned in Vakilabad prison in Mashhad for over 8 months. Three Baha'i citizens in Shiraz have been sentenced to imprisonment and additional penalties. According to a verdict issued on Wednesday, June 5th, by Branch 37 of the Fars Provincial Court of Appeals, presided over by Judge Kamran Zarei, Sahar Mohebpur, Roxana Vojdani, and Setare Taami have been sentenced. They have been charged with assembly inclusion with the intent to commit a crime against national security and propaganda against the regime. Each has received 5 years of imprisonment under electronic ankle bracelet monitoring within a 1,000-meter radius of their residence, a fine of 50 million tomans, a 15-year ban from social services, a 2-year travel ban, and a 2-year ban on online activity. Five Baha'i citizens in Kerman have been sentenced to fines and social deprivation. Kerman Revolutionary Court has sentenced Yekta Fallah, Fuad Shakir Arkani, Behnam Pur Ahmari, Shahram Fallah, and Paridukht Shojai Baghini to monetary fines and deprivation of social rights. Mahmoud Mehrabi has been transferred to the ward for dangerous criminals in Dastagard prison. Mahmoud Mehrabi's sister, who shared a video expressing her family's concern, reported that her brother, sentenced to death on charges of spreading corruption on earth during Iran's national uprising, is now being held in the dangerous criminals ward of Dastagard prison. The court hearing for Reza Salmanzadeh, father of Mehdi Salmanzadeh, will be held soon. Reza Salmanzadeh, a political prisoner and supporter of the monarchy, along with several other political prisoners, will face a trial on June 19th on false charges of participating in setting the Evin prison on fire. Reza Mohammad Hosseini's lawyer has reported repeated interruptions of phone calls with his client, a pro-monarchy political prisoner in Qazil Hisar prison, Karaj. Recently, Mohammad Hosseini released 2 separate audio messages from prison. In one, he stated that the IRGC is preventing him from transferring his father's inheritance, making it impossible to cover his prison expenses. In another message, he highlighted the severe water shortage in the prison. A video shared from the inspection area of Zahedan terminal shows a citizen being violently beaten and arrested by forces of the Islamic Republic in front of his family. On June 12th, the special forces of the Islamic Republic attacked a protest gathering of thousands of retirees in front of the Organization of Planning and Budget in Tehran. They were protesting against poor living conditions and the lack of attention to their demands. On Sunday, June 9th, some retirees of the Social Security Organization gathered in protest against their livelihood issues and the lack of attention to their demands. They chanted slogans such as, "Fellow countrymen, demand your rights, shout out loud." And neither the government nor the parliament care about the people.